Welcome to Dark Delights.
It was October 2002 when I was 14 that this happened, and now is a memory that I will never forget. My extended family just bought a house on 500 acres of land. This house included an indoor and outdoor horse arena. The house stood tall with 4 floors, including the basement. You could tell that it definitely needed to be rehabbed and updated. My family was planning on flipping it and renting it out for extra money and asked my family if we could come and help clean it out. I didn't realize how extensive it actually was to clean this house out. As I walked into the house, I saw that it was as if people were still living there. I noticed the decor and furnishing being outdated, early 90s, late 80s, but still looked in great shape. For a house that hasn't had people living in it for over 10 years or more, it felt warm and welcoming. My aunt yelled from behind a kitchen cabinet, "If you girls want anything, go up to the daughter's room and take what you want." My cousins started running up the stairs to compete on what treasures they could get to first. I quickly followed pursuit. As I walked into the room, it was littered with medals and trophies, hanging on the walls and shelves, pictures on the dresser mirror, stuffed animals in a corner pile. I turned to my cousins and they could read the confusion on my face. My eldest cousin turned to me and said, "Don't worry, I'm sure she wouldn't mind." "What happened to these people?" "They left everything," I responded. My youngest cousin, we'll say her name is Sam, explained to me that the family did leave everything because of their daughter's sudden death. The daughter was an accomplished competitive horse rider. The parents invested into everything for their daughter's passion. The indoor, outdoor arenas and acres of land at her disposal. One day the daughter was training around the outdoor arena when the horse bucked up and she fell off, crashing head first into a boulder that laid center of the arena. The family couldn't bear with her sudden death and left the house as is. They just wanted to disappear. After about a year, the house finally looked updated, out with the wallpaper, in with the paint. Everything new, and it was beautiful. Before placing the house on the market, my cousin Sam was having a sleepover at the new renovated house. Her parents lived up the road, so we had the house to ourselves. It was going to be just a few friends and me. As the sun set, my mom drove me up the long gravel trail leading up to the house. It was October and the smell of cool autumn weather permeated the air as the wind blew through the trees of the forest that surrounded us. I stepped out of the car and waved bye to my mom as she pulled away. I dropped my bag to the ground to reposition it back onto my shoulder. I started to examine my surroundings. The house sat on a lot of land surrounded by woods. For a moment the thought chilled me, knowing we'd be here by ourselves, regardless of my aunt and uncle being 10 minutes away. As I walked up to the house, I gave it a look over. I haven't seen it since I was there last, helping take down all the memories it once held. Then something quickly caught my eye. The very top floor where the daughter's room was had one centered window. The entire house was lit up, so I quickly noticed a girl standing in front of the well-lit room. Never meeting my cousin's friends, I just assumed this was one of them. She even looked about our age. I waved at her, but she didn't wave back. I then noticed a saddened impression on her face. I thought, she seems like a lot of fun, sarcastically to myself. I then started to walk in to greet everyone. There my cousin was dancing around on the couch listening to some song I can't remember, while 2 other girls were joining in the fun. My cousin saw me and ran over to jump on me. It wasn't long till we were all having a good time, until my cousin suggested a blockbuster movie she got for the night and making a tray of food. I've been there for a little while at this point and remembered the girl I saw in the window, but wasn't present with us. I asked Sam, "Where is your other friend? Is she okay?" My cousin looked confused when she responded, I then explained the girl upstairs looking at me through the window. My cousin laughed it off like I was playing a joke on her. They quickly assumed I made it up to scare them, until the night continued.